Beautiful. I think every practitioner of Lojong should say Terima Kasih.
Okay, first question. Good afternoon, Rinpoche. I'm Henry from Surabaya. I want to ask, when I have renunciation mind, I want to renounce from samsara. And when I practice the Vajrayana practice diligently, but people see me as different as before. I don't know if it's in a positive or negative way. It doesn't say. Just see him as different. Is it called Nijung?
People see him different.
See him as different. As when he was doing the Vajrayana practice. And how can he keep practicing so that his Dharma practice not deteriorate in whatever condition, not decline?
People see him different in a way that he become a better person. Then it's definitely a sign of practice. But if it's like me gaining weight, then maybe it's something else. Anyway, I think a little bit challenging in the world you live in if you don't have many Dharma brothers and sisters around you. Because if you have them, somehow have each other help, it's encouraging. But nonetheless, I think, like I said before, importance of the practicing Dharma. You know, whenever we practice Dharma, we have to start with the generative love and kindness for the sake of all sentient beings. So without that, we cannot practice, right? So when you say, I'm practicing Dharma for the sake of all sentient beings, your practice becomes so important because you have to somehow take the responsibility of the, from Vajrayana point of view, responsibility of the liberating all things, all life. So when it's so important, then of course you feel more engaged in practice.
Okay, Rinpoche, could you please enlighten me on the concept of duality? Also, in developing an antidote for negative feelings, is it considered a form of duality? Thank you. So the remedy is the duality is a form of duality?
What was the question? Duality, clarification on the duality. So, the root of our problem is basically duality. Whether we, in whatever case, from the fundamental root of all our problems, basically everything starts from this notion of duality. Basically, good and bad, or myself and others, and enemy and friends, dirty and clean, beauty and ugly.
Good. This thing, I think we can also say that we live in a relative world. What? Relative world. So we have to use this relative kind of idea to get out of the relative. Example, if you fall in the water, you use the water to swim out, not to drown. Good? So, when you are out of the water, then you don't need the water. Okay? So as long as we are in the samsara, we are still in duality kind of world, and we have to use a duality method to get out of it. Doesn't make sense? No, you want? Finish?
Like, if water gets into your ear, you need another water to pick it out.
Okay, next.
Okay, this question from Hong Kong. If the attachment is towards my Dharma friends, teachers, and masters are so strong, I become very sad and lonely. As I become more wanting to be with people practicing Dharma only. Is practicing the four boundless qualities enough?
I had this kind of doubt before when my teacher, Kyabje Shechen Rabjam passed away. And almost I had kind of feeling of longing and almost, well, I can say that at least twice a week I dream of him so much. And then I was feeling a little bit doubtful, or maybe I'm having too much attachment to his teacher. So I asked Kyabje Shechen Rabjam, am I having too much this attachment? Kyabje Shechen said, no, thinking of your guru is very good. There's nothing wrong. Because Guru represents the what do you say? Ultimately, Guru represents the Buddha nature within you. So it's good. So I think some kind of devotion, kind of faith towards Guru, I think even you have a lot strong, I think it's always good. But always expecting, if it's a Guru physical form, always expecting they smile at you or something like that, then it's too much hope and fear. And spiritual brother and sister is also to encourage us in practice. That's what we call the Sangha community. It's not a bunch of group that you gossip and just hang around together, not like college buddies or something like that. Sort of enhance us in practice. Sometimes beautiful example like swan, birds, they sort of fly together, they can cross the ocean very far. Because it's sort of one helps another. So similarly, we have to cross the samsaric ocean with the spiritual brothers and sisters helping each other. So that kind of attitude, I think, is good. I thought someone's doing puja on the other side. Okay, last one. Last one. Last one.
When Rinpoche mentioned that even if our Guru Master is no longer with us in physical form,
yes. What? I think this was important. Let's go to the last one. Something I said, so I'm responsible.
so when Rinpoche mentioned that even if our Guru Master is no longer with us in physical form, their energy is still here with us through audio, video, etc. For me, it's still Khyentse Rinpoche, and I can only find some stories and teachings online and eager to listen more. As an overseas student, how to get closer to your master in this situation?
Yeah, so I'm responsible for this. This I've been saying wherever I go. because the spiritual master like Kyabje Rinpoche is source for inspiration. And what guru actually depends on what level of practice you are. If you're in Mahayana, and especially if you're coming to Vajrayana practice, then the spiritual master becomes very important. And spiritual master has also big responsibility. It's not a one-way street. What we call samaya is two-way street. Teacher has certain responsible, student has certain responsible. These days, most people think that the student has to have to keep the samaya and teacher can do whatever he wants. It's not like that. It's a two-way street. So therefore, it's difficult to find a truly authentic master like Kyabje Rinpoche and his generation of masters. So the guru is that what you could become of, what is your inherent Buddha nature. Ultimate guru is your own Buddha nature. So just now in the path, we need the outer guru give you a kind of example that what you could become of. What you could become of, right? So it's a big deal. Guru represents the goodness in your heart. And the spiritual energy word I use from Dalai Lama's, if you watch the video on life of Khyentse Rinpoche, his interview with Dalai Lama, and he says, Khyentse Rinpoche, outwardly, very well built, always smart, but his spiritual energy is still round. This is Dalai Lama's word that I'm using. I think what he refers means his students, many of his students, young students who carries his teachings, his lineages. So I think his one is talking about that. So recently I told in Europe, the guru is like a doctor, physician. Your student is like a patient, and the teaching is like a medicine. But that's how we have to see. So I said, in our case, the guru is Khyentse Rinpoche. Your student is patient. The teaching for the like tomorrow Abhisheka is like the medicine. I'm the pharmacist. You sell me the medicine, not the doctor. So I transmit I just pass down the medicine, and you still feel, you have to feel that you receive from Khyentse Rinpoche. So if in near future, if I misbehave or if I become naughty, you should just forget me, but you receive the lineage from Khyentse Rinpoche directly. See, I have freedom. Now I'm 56, I don't think I'm going to become so naughty anyway. Thank you very much. Terima kasih.